What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We about to check out a new acapella group, new to me, by the BYU vocal point called You Raise Me Up. Now, this is, of course, a song that I've heard a million times, so I'm very interested in knowing, learning what this group's got to offer. So let's go ahead and shut up and turn it up.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and say, oh, I'll wait for you. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. Strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
There is no life without its hunger.
Okay, so before we jump straight into it, so I like the beginning, right? The beginning was nice because we're just talking about straight vocal talent, straight vocal performance. So you got to come through. Everything sounded real nice. Why does the dude in the hat kind of remind me of a younger Justin Timberlake? The facial structure isn't there, but for some reason I'm getting strong Justin Timberlake vibes. This is a lot of people, right? The most people I've seen is Home Free. Of course, I know they did a group where they had multiple people. Those are mostly guests, right? And we have Voice Play, who was 5, but they've been reduced to 4, or from as far as I know, because they lost Earl. But they probably replaced him with somebody else. But they got a whole whopping, 7 people. Okay, now it gives you a lot more options, right, when you're singing. Because now you have a lot more voices to play with, but it also increases the complexity. Because one thing that I'm learning when I'm looking at these acapella covers is how do you have everybody shine without nobody overtopping the other, right? And I don't know how many lead singers they got. I do see the guy back there in the back, with the scarf on. I was trying to figure out who was doing the beatboxing, but I can tell by his mouth, he's about to let out that a fire, about to let that out. When they started bringing in the harmonies and everything, I like the little sound of wind, right? To kind of give a spatial sense to the music that we're listening to. And right before, when it was just 3 of them, when they both came up, it kind of looked like they were kind of moving to their left a little bit. I don't know what that was about. Maybe that was my eyes to kind of simulate them blowing in the wind. I had to go back and look at that, but it might have just been my eyes. But that's pretty cool.
No life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I think I glimpse eternity. You raise me up.
hold on. Before we go into this, okay, we all know that there's a part in this song where there's just the epic climax where everybody's just singing their hearts out. So before we go into that, I just want to point out a couple of other things. One, there's a lot of people. Okay, I've already said that. And two, when they said what was a heartbeat, and then it stopped, and then it almost kind of like the songs and the notes that they were playing, not playing, or they were singing was kind of giving like an irregular kind of beat, like what you would hear in a heart, where he's like do 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 do, but they were kind of like do do do. And another thing, the do's, right? You hear those in the background. It's like sprinkling just a little bit of salt or sugar on like some grits. I would love some grits right now. Sprinkle like some little bit of just a tiny bit, right? The grits still stirring. They sprinkled it in. It was so nice and so pleasing. Now, this must be the climax of the song, right? I know it's coming. And everybody's about to shine. I can't wait.
Raise me up. You raise me up. You raise me
You better sing it.
You raise me up to more than I
Hear that bass?
can be.
Yo, okay, I was sitting here talking. Okay, hold on now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm starting to. Is there only 8 people? Because they had like 30 people come from the woods. Like, yo, we about to join up in this. Okay, wow. Okay, I kind of knew that there was going to be some type of gradual increase, but it was gradual. But it's almost like it gradually came and then it just shot off. Now, one thing I'm learning. I don't know how many lead singers they got, but from what I'm telling this reader, they got 3. Now, sometimes when I'm listening to a lead singer and then another person comes in, it takes me getting used to because they got a different type of vocal tone and they hit different type of notes. Maybe their runs and the vibrato sounds a little bit different. But one thing that I've started noticing was as soon as the next person started, almost like maybe 10 seconds, it was almost as if he was singing the entire time. And then I got snapped out of it. And then another person came. Almost like he was singing the entire time. I don't know how to explain it. It just looked like it was like a continuous runoff, continuous enjoyable listening experience no matter who was singing, right? Like sometimes when I'm looking at a cappella groups, I got a favorite singer or like, okay, I don't want you to sing, just go back to the next person. With this one, all 3 of them was amazing. Okay, now the kind of like the angelic sound at the end of it wasn't too overpowering. Everything sounded nice. We had the beatboxer who I believe was also providing the bass. Like usually beatboxers provide the bass, and they might have another bass singer on here, but that was really nice. You can kind of hear that undertone, but the climax of it was executed perfectly. It sounded really amazing. Now, I don't know about BYU. I don't even know what that stands for. Vocal point. I want to say BYU probably is like initials for a college or anything, but it probably stands for something else. I wonder if it's in the description. Let's see here. BYU. No, I'm not seeing it in here, but I'm pretty sure you guys are going to let me know. Anyways, regardless, I now have a favorite a cappella group that I can dive into as we continue on with this channel because I absolutely love these groups. I believe that's all I have to say. There's probably more stuff. I try not to pause it as much, not necessarily for my viewers, but for myself as well, because I don't want to ruin my experience. I like to listen to a good chunk of it, but sometimes I forget what I have to say, but that's fine. I believe I'm good at communicating what my thoughts are to where you guys can align and understand with me. So what's the next song of theirs I have to check out? They have here Be Thou My Vision, and then The Climb. Is that the... Oh, snaps. Look at that. The Cloud got Peter Hollins in it. Yes. Man, can't forget about Peter Hollins. Oh, you know what? That might have to be it. And also, is The Climb, is this more of a... Is that Miley Cyrus's song, The Climb? It's a good song. I just can't stand Miley Cyrus's voice. I would gladly listen to them sing it. All right, y'all. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.